Our story begins with a question, one whispered into the silent void. It's a challenge from an ancient observer, known to us only as the witness, who has watched a divine creation, well, curdle into a collection of horrors. This sets the stage for a grand Gothic parable, a story of cosmic disappointment, and just maybe a profound discovery.
So where does this story come from? We're pulling this tale from what the source material calls the cosmic archive. You can think of it as a foundational myth, one that tells the story of how our solar system, born from seeds of light, became this garden of shattered grace and violent beauty. It's really a story about finding purpose in all that imperfection. All right, Act 1. Eons have passed since creation, and the witness decides to journey into the inner solar system. Now, this is a place of absolute torment and sorrow. The goal? To listen to the voices of the first worlds, the scarred, the broken, the ones left way too close to the fire. And the very first voice it hears belongs to the world we call Mercury, the one closest to the sun. But in this myth, it's known by a much more fitting and frankly more tragic title, the Iron Heart. You see, this isn't just a hot rock. It's the personification of the planet's own torment. Imagine being trapped in an iron prison, collapsing under your own immense weight, forever tortured by the star you're forced to serve. It's a prisoner in its own body. The next voice rises up from that veiled, shrouded world we call Venus. But here, in our story, she is the incinerator goddess, and her tale is one of terrible, lethal beauty. It's like she's mocking her own creation, her beauty, that famous, ethereal glow we see in the sky. It's nothing more than a suffocating shroud of acid. It's a cage that literally melts anything that dares to get close. A goddess whose embrace means only death. And that brings us to the final, mournful voice from the inner garden. It comes from Mars, that quiet world of rust and silence. In this tale, it is known as the Red Mirror. Its heart, its magnetic core, is dead. And without that protective shield, it was just stripped bare by solar winds, leaving behind nothing but a ghost, sighing through poisoned soil. It's a mirror, you see, but it doesn't reflect what is. It reflects what was lost. So the witness, trying to make sense of all this cruelty, travels outward, past the asteroid belt, past the golden tyrant Saturn, sitting there on a throne made of shredded moons. And out here, in the realm of the giants, the very logic of the garden starts to shift. And there, in Saturn's shadow, the witness discovers its moon, Titan, referred to here as the behemoth. It's a world wrapped in orange smog, with rivers and oceans made not of water, but of gasoline. And yet, against all logic, it's described as terrifyingly alive. It's a grotesque, beautiful testament to just how unpredictable the universe's creativity can be. And right here, this is the central paradox of the story. The outer worlds are places of just unimaginable violence. We're talking soul-crushing pressures, supersonic winds, but that very same violence, it's a forge. On worlds like the Sapphire Sovereign and Pale Blue Corpse, what we know as Neptune and Uranus, that immense pressure creates this strange alchemy, causing it to literally rain diamonds. The treasure you see is forged by the tyranny. The witness's long journey finally ends at the very edge of all maps, a place the archive calls the Infinite Well. And there, waiting at the event horizon of understanding itself, is a figure known only as the Hermit. Now, the Hermit doesn't just offer up some simple answer. No, he offers a completely new way of seeing. He poses this one question to the witness, a challenge really, to look past all the brokenness and finally understand the true purpose of the garden. And here's the first part of his sermon. The entire premise that the witness was operating on, that the garden was a failure because it wasn't a paradise, was completely wrong from the very beginning. The goal was never perfection. The victory wasn't in creating worlds that were comfortable for us. The win was in creating a mystery so profound, so utterly beautiful, that it would inspire curiosity for eons. The brokenness isn't a flaw, it's the entire point. So, the hermit explains that a world's value isn't measured by its usefulness to us. Take the sovereign of the frozen abyss, a forgotten world cast out into the dark. Well, it guards a secret ocean beneath its ice. Its beauty is in its sheer defiance, its enduring power to simply exist. These worlds were never meant to be homes. They were mirrors designed to make us ask questions. And with this new understanding, the witness is completely transformed. All that sorrow is replaced with a new sense of purpose. The passive observer awakens into something new, something more, a hunter of knowledge. And this is where the myth crashes right into our own reality. The story ends by referencing the Dragonfly mission, our real-life drone that's preparing to go explore Titan. The witness smiles because the cycle continues. The broken garden actually succeeded. It made us curious, and now we're the ones sending champions to hunt for its secrets. This is it. This is the ultimate lesson of the parable, the core truth the witness finally grasps. We aren't the center of some comfortable, cozy home. We are explorers in a vast, mysterious, and yeah, often terrifying museum. So whether a world is a dead rock, a gas giant that rains diamonds, or a frozen moon hiding a secret ocean, its very existence is a victory. Creation itself, any act of creation, is an act of rebellion against the endless, empty dark. And on that final thought, the archive closes its record, but it always remains open. It leaves us with a lingering question, doesn't it? What other profound, beautiful mysteries are still out there, just waiting for us in the garden?